Hello and welcome to the channel. Close to 9 years ago, Warrant Officer Thabo Mosiya was then a constable during the incident. Advocate Ramasepele starts off by asking for the functions, the qualification and experience that Warrant Officer Thabo Mosiya had when he attended the incident. He says that his functions ranges from the maintenance of the optimization of the crime scene, gathering of the physical evidence and fingerprints, collecting, packaging and processing of evidence, fast-tracking of results from forensic labs. His then qualification is an advanced crime scene course that he took up with the South African policing force, and his experience ranges from house breakings, house robberies, business robberies, heist, murders, and many more. Advocate Ramasepele then wanted to know if Warrant Officer Thabo Mosiya had any experience attending a shooting crime scene, which he affirmed that he had a lot of experience because he attended many of those prior to this incident. He says on the 26th of October, as a standby officer, he got a call from Brigadier Ndlovu saying that he needed to attend a crime scene in Phosphorus which involved house robbery and a shooting, and this was around 11:45 in the evening. He says that Brigadier Ndlovu never gave him the address, so from his home he had to go to the Phosphorus police station to get the address, and then from there he went to the residency. When he got there, it was around 12:20 in the morning. He says that upon his arrival, he found a few detectives from Phosphorus, uniformed police and Brigadier Ndlovu. He further says Kelly Khumalo, Zandile Khumalo, Makhumalo and Tumelo were at the scene when he arrived. He says that some of them were inside and others were outside. He says others were sitting at the couch being interviewed by the detectives. He says that upon his arrival, he noticed that there was a walking stick on the kitchen floor as well as the head, and he noticed a bullet hole on the tile on the floor of the kitchen. And he also says that he saw the bullet projectile, and he noticed that there was a hole at the back of the kitchen door, and he also spotted blood between the couch and the TV stand. He then said he documented everything on the crime scene report and took photos. So those were only 8 photos. So Advocate Ramasepele asked him, why did you take only 8 photos when one of your colleagues took about 130 photographs? And then he says that he had a problem with his camera. So Advocate Ramasepele asked him, of all the 8 photographs that you took of the evidence, did you find them yourself or were they shown to you? He then said that Brigadier Ndlovu actually showed him the evidence that he had documented. Now, on the previous videos, we spoke about the statements from Officer Mtetwa as well as Officer Matebula, who were the first officers to arrive at the crime scene. Now, on their statements, they say then upon the second visit, when they came from the hospital with Makhumalo, that's when they found or they saw the bullet projectile which was on the kitchen floor. Officer Mosiya only documented 1 bullet projectile, and when they asked him why, because of the second one was only retrieved the second day. He says that he was using his hands and eyes to look for any other evidence, and then he told himself that he should wait for the task team force as they had proper equipment such as metal detectors to help him find the other cartridges. Advocate Ramasepele then wanted to know if there were any blood spots on the kitchen floor, because Senzo was taken from the dining area out of the house through the kitchen door, and then Officer Mosiya says there were none. When he was asked if he did any gunshot residue swab on the witnesses to eliminate them as possible suspects, he says that he did not, as he did not suspect them to be involved with the crime scene. He further did not do any DNA swab on the walking stick, even though it was said to have been used to hit one of the suspects. Advocate Ramasepele then quoted one of Officer Mosiya's statement where he stated that given the fact that he was never given the address and he only knew of the incidents 4 hours later, he does admit that with all the delays and everything, there is a possible compromise of the scene. So given by the statement alone, Officer Mosiya does admit that there might have been a compromise of the crime scene itself. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and to like our video. Now please do watch the next video as we do a further breakdown of Officer Mosiya's testimony. Bye.